Hi, you awesome teachers, staff, mentors, counselors, everyone in the high school. Hey, this is our Friday flipped staff call and Friday weekly wrap up all rolled into this email. So thanks for paying attention to this week. I wanted to start off with this really powerful Fearless Friday 5-minute Goalcast video. And here is your task. You're tasked with watching this. Promise it's worth it. And then email me back. Just reply. You don't need to reply at all. You can just reply. One way you're going to be like Father Young for our students. This is not Father Young, so don't be confused by that. Okay, awesome. First, I wanted to start off with always bringing in to every staff call, any weekly time we get to talk together, our vision. Please read that out loud as many times as you can during the week. And I believe that what we say and what we think actually happen. And so the more we can say it, think it, be it, do it, it will happen. As well as this quote, believe in yourself and you will be unstoppable. Our theme this year is be unstoppable. We've talked about that. And so this year, instead of shouting out you matter shout outs, we're going to shout out be unstoppable shout outs. And I want you to spend a few minutes sometime today or Monday. Tell us how you were unstoppable, how you felt unstoppable this week. Or you can shout out someone or something you noticed that was unstoppable. Yes, you can tell us things that happened to you that just made you feel unstoppable, made a student feel unstoppable, made a teammate, anything. We want to just keep always bringing those things forward and recognizing those. Okay, I'm just going to go through a few really important things to talk about together, make sure we're all on the same page with during my recording. One of them is, yes, we have many courses, students loaded in courses, students getting switched around to courses, new students, transcripts we need, and then we need to place them, and so many logistics involved with school startup. Next week, after we start the first day of school, after that, we'll still keep enrolling kids until we hit our school cap or until we stop enrollment, and which is around October 1st. And it's very difficult, I know, as a teacher or a mentor to start the week or open your class and see that you have 5 new kids, and the amount of work involved with 5 new kids one day, 10 new kids the next day, 5 kids gone, 3 kids here, 10 kids gone. It's a lot. I validate how hard that is. Please keep that in mind, that is going to be in your day-to-day as we go about these next 2 months, and build that time in, because it just is part of our school startup. I asked Natalie R. to kind of make a quick recording after things get loaded in, so that'll be on our weekly checklist next week. If you're confused or need help with how you can manage that in your own course daily for 10 or 15 minutes, in a perfect world, we would think that every time our operations and registration got a new student in, and then the counselors put in the courses they need, and the transcripts were understood well enough to be figured out which courses they need, and then the counselors could email all the teachers and mentors. It's not worth, it is a huge thing, task of that team, and we need that team to keep moving forward with counseling students and their day-to-day. It's quite frankly not the best use of that department's time because of how logistical and things it gets. So as teachers and staff, it'll be our best practice to go check our roles every day and make our systems in our own classrooms about how to best add in new students and send them the late start documents and remove students that have withdrawn and reorganize assessment data and things like that. And just remember, we all have such a different perspective of the things that go on in the school. And I've seen such a growth in that area. It's been incredible to watch different teams, the counseling team speak with the teachers, and the operations team speak with lead teachers about things, and realize every part of our school crosses over, and it's good to be transparent and to understand, but it's also good to be trusting that we're all owning our lanes and doing our best, and to be patient and remember that even if in a perfect world that makes sense in my brain, it doesn't logistically. And so I'm going to understand and trust the people that we have and move forward with that. So thanks for being patient with late start students. I know it's a big deal. And just check the weekly checklist next week, looking for late start student reminders. Our school grading and accountability, we talked about this at Back to School Professional Development and in last week's staff call. It's going to be something that we'll bring up often, obviously, because we are in a public funded school and we are accountable to the state and the students and the parents of the state. Every department is accountable. It's not just the teachers and if they're teaching the students and if the students are learning content. It's all of us. It really is. It's every single department. And if you're in a position or in a department that you don't think what you do during your day-to-day affects any of our school grading and accountability and our school goals and bottom line student success, then let's talk about how we can redefine your role or put different things in place so that you feel and you see that connection with how your role is involved with this exact school grading chart. Always keep this in mind. This will help you make a lot of decisions. It's been helping me really make a lot of decisions as far as what is most important. And when we can see that 9th and 10th graders this year with Utah Aspire, it's so confusing, huh? With ACT as 11th grade and 9th and 10th are Utah Aspire Plus. It's look how much goes into the proficiency and growth, and then growth at the lowest 25%. And so 9th and 10th grade teachers in math and ELA and science, we can really look at that amount right there. We can look at advanced coursework in that CTE CE world. We can look at the ACT, graduation and passing classes and grad rate and senior task force, ELL. All of these things are involved in our accountability chart, and I like that. I think that's in our advantage, and I'm expecting no less than massive amounts of success in this new school grading and accountability chart, just because of how incredible you all work and how much growth we do provide our students when they also do their part on the other end. I wanted to make sure we're all aware that we have a new website. It's called utahvirtualacademy.org. So our high school weekly, we won't have that. So when parents need certain things or you're looking up certain things, Tiffany Allen will be updating this website, and it's taken a lot of people to get it going, and Becky Kohler updates the Google Calendar in there, so I appreciate that. So just keep that in mind, bookmark that. She also, Tiffany Allen, has a email that I'm going to send, and it's about a school app that we have. We're getting all cool these days. We have our own school app. It's an A+ app, and we're hoping to streamline a lot of communication and live in the world that our parents and families live in, which is that app world, that technology world. So there are some specific things involved with this app that are in this email, meaning You'll create a password. Certain things will be sent to your Outlook, but it might be in your junk folder or your, you know, don't look at this. It might be a scary email, junk folder. So just check out this when I send this. Thanks, Tiff. Okay, I tried to combine and make more clear our block schedule for a student view, and that's what we're looking at right here. So we see in the morning we have some PE and health stuff, and then we go to homeroom. And then we have our math block, math classes and student work time. Now, I'm just being transparent and open with this schedule because all of you are going to have conversations with students. Math classes and student work time is on teacher basis, meaning teachers will have work time, teachers will have small groups, teachers will have individualized instruction, teachers will have recordings in there. There's so many things that go on within this math work time, but it's important for students to go. Same with science work time, and there's lots of different science classes that are meshed in here. We did our best with that, with making sure biology and chemistry could still come in together and things like that. And I wouldn't worry about the fine-tuned details if it doesn't affect you. And then we go to lunch, and then we have our language arts block, and then we have a history and electives 2 to 3 block and 3 to 4 block. And then I put on the bottom for the students, hey, guess what? Just plan ahead to viewing your class schedule in your online high school. Here's our basic outline, but class times are scheduled and updated constantly in your online school based on your individualized learning needs, because teachers might schedule a small group or an office hour or cancel a class because of an outing, things like that. Your online high school will be the best place to view your daily and weekly schedule. So we can still keep this on our website for them to look at. So we can keep this in their email as a PDF. We can send this to them. But the communication that just check your online high school is what is needed the most. Hey, my very last thing I wanted to say is how much I appreciate each of you. I know it's definitely a crazy, busy time of year. It can feel overwhelming, not only in our professional lives, but in our personal lives. Make sure you're setting your daily and weekly intentions with yourself to be productive, to connect with others, to be patient, to learn, to progress, whatever that intention is for the day. Set that. It's going to create your reality. I really do think that I think that that's huge for us, and I want us to always be doing that together as a team. I'm looking at your faces, and you make me so happy, and I'm so lucky to work with you. Your brains and your willpower and your hearts inspire me and motivate me, and I am truly lucky to work with such a great team. It's a big deal, and it gives me the chills just thinking about it, what we do in this state for our students. It's a really big deal. Keep up the great work. Next week is going to be awesome, I promise. Do everything you can on your personal bucket filler list so that when you're at work and we're focused with our students, we're as on point as we can. And I'm saying that so I remember that myself. Thanks for watching these staff recordings. I know that they're tricky, but hopefully it makes it a little bit more flexible for you to do on your time. And when I look up like this, I'm not looking up at anything. It's just how I think. So we'll get used to that together. Thanks again, you guys. Have a great weekend. I really do appreciate each of you and all the roles you play in our school. And it takes each and every one of us, definitely. Bye.